How can I tell if my relationship will last?
I'm not sure you can tell if you, right at any one point if your relationship's going to last. I think you can tell how much you trust this person, how connected you feel with this person, how important you feel you are to this person, how important you are willing to make this person in your life. You can tell something about how committed you feel you are to each other. But, lots of things happen in life and people change, and there's all kinds of challenges that you can't know about. One of the big ones for couples is the change from 2 to 3. From 2 people to 3 people. Having first baby is a huge challenge for most couples. It's a huge transition. And you don't always know how you're going to respond to that. You don't know how your partner's going to respond to it. So I don't think you can tell for sure. I think what you can do is learn about relationships. You can be deliberate and decide to actively pay attention to and take care of your relationship. You can read. There's all kinds of things out there now about relationships. There's lots of self-help programs for relationships. In a way, you can decide that your relationship's going to last, that you're going to make your relationship as good as it can be. That's what you can do. But telling implies that there's some magic formula outside you and your partner and the kind of connection you have. I don't think there is. I think, if I think about it, and I'm going to say this tomorrow in this plenary, in this talk I'm going to give, if I think about it, the 2 key moments in marriage that decide how a marriage goes. One is the key moment when maybe you aren't sure about your marriage. When you say, my goodness, I can't tell what's going on here. I'm not sure. And suddenly you feel insecure and panicky. There's a key moment. What do you do with that? What do you do at that key moment? Healthy marriages, people that are going to last, that have more chance of lasting, they listen to that, they take it seriously, and they take a risk of going and reaching for their partner and talking to their partner, saying, you know what, I'm suddenly feeling kind of disconnected from you, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on, and I'm getting a bit scared. That's a healthy marriage, right? What goes wrong in marriages, from my point of view, is that people don't do that. They say, oh, I'm not going to talk about that. It's uncomfortable. I'm just going to pretend everything's fine. I'm just going to avoid. And in fact, if my partner comes and talks to me about it, I'll just say everything's fine. You sort of try to put it under the rug. Or people say, yes, I'm feeling disconnected. It must be my partner's not paying attention to me. And they start becoming critical and angry at their partner and pushing on their partner. And often what happens then is that pushes the partner away. The second key moment, I think, in a healthy marriage is when you can reach and your partner responds. And we know from the science of love that when that happens, you're flooded with all kinds of hormones. There's a cuddle hormone called oxytocin that makes you feel calm and contented. And, you can literally relate to each other in a way that brings this safe, soothing, emotional bond into play. So when you can do that, that's the best recipe. That's the best recipe for whether your marriage is going to last. Perhaps I would say knowing whether your marriage is going to last is understanding how the 2 of you dance together and learning more and more about this dance that is safe emotional connection. That's the best way to make a marriage last.